Rick, thanks so much. Very pleased to be joined by Chris Worley, Ohio State linebacker, 5 tackles in the Buckeyes Big Ten Championship game win. Take us inside that locker room, Chris. What was the scene just like?
It was crazy. Music playing, guys dancing. Coach Meyer hit a couple moves, but, it was just, everyone was just excited. This was definitely one of our goals every year. And to be able to accomplish that, with all the adversity this team went through throughout the year, it's crazy important to a lot of people in there.
You shut down a really good rushing attack today. You held them to 60 yards. How much different is it getting ready for this type of offense as opposed to the spread offense that you play most weeks?
It's definitely a challenge, just because, the landscape of college football has been changing. It is changing. So many teams are going spread. And, we go against spread every day in practice. So, fortunately, for the past few weeks, we've played against this style of offense with the team up north, Michigan State, Iowa, Nebraska do a little bit of it. So, we've been preparing for this for a while. We carried basically the same calls, maybe tweak some things a little bit, but for the most part, we've been preparing for this for a while.
Your defensive line was unreal, as they always are. How did that make your guys' job a lot easier today?
Whenever you got a bunch of guys like that just can rotate, man, it's not even a starting 4. It's crazy how deep those guys are. It's 12, 15 guys deep, and just keep rotating and having those guys change the line of scrimmage, man. It's easy, but at times it can make it hard too, because when they get so much penetration, it can create some gaps, and we fought through that throughout the year of learning how to play with that, and we've been doing a great job. It's a hell of a team. Offensive line is crazy talented. That freshman running back, man, I tell you, he don't run like a freshman, man. And, to be able to hold that to under 100 yards rushing, I think we played pretty well.
Did you see anything that you weren't expecting that you had to make an adjustment for?
Not really. The biggest adjustment was just everyone, staying focused throughout the length of the play. They hit us with some wide throwbacks, some tight end throwbacks, and the quarterback throwback, and things like that. And we knew that second half they were going to come out swinging, and rightfully so. And they got back into the game, fairly quick, it seemed like. But just those guys being able to come back and, the offense, a couple turnovers, and just be able to come back and just finish the game, it was amazing.
Was there a point at all tonight where you knew you guys had control of this game, besides when the clock hit 0?
Honestly, I knew first drive of defense, I just felt the energy that everyone was playing with, and I saw that line of scrimmage changing, and I knew once that was happening, if we could just withstand all the punches and stay in the game, that we'll be in a good position at the end.
Chris, you're in a good position to compete for the playoff spot too, and I think a month ago people wouldn't have thought that, given the loss to Iowa. How did you guys recover from that game to get to this point where you are now?
The biggest thing was we couldn't turn around and look back at that and dwell on the past. We had a bunch of seasons to be played, and rightfully so, we had a bunch of things to play for, and this was one of them. And we knew that, that game with Michigan State, that'll put us in the driver's seat, and if we could just win out, we'll be good. And the biggest thing we took from that, though, was, everyone just doing the little things, and, coaches came back and reflected on how they're making calls, and players came back, and, the game plan shifted tremendously after that. And as far as the college playoffs, I think we definitely deserve of it.
When you say the game plan shifted after that, how do you mean?
It went, our game plan defensively shrunk tremendously. We weren't running that many calls. It was line up, and if they can beat us, imano, so be it. But, we know what type of talent we have on this team, the type of coaches we have, and, after that, it's just go play ball.
Well, Chris, congratulations on being a Big Ten champion. We will wait anxiously with you to see what the College Football Playoff Committee decides about the Buckeyes tomorrow.
No problem.
We will talk about that, of course, as we continue our coverage here from Indianapolis. But for now, let's send it back to the guys in Chicago. Rick?